Good morning, boys and girls. I thought yesterday was a great Zoom session. All right, there's a couple of you that couldn't make it, so please try to make it tomorrow. All right, I'll send your parents another link for the code and all that sort of stuff so they can get on again. All right, I don't think there was any issues yesterday, so that was great to hear. For those of you that didn't get on, please try to get on tomorrow, Thursday at 10 a.m. All right, because we do stuff. We go over math. We talk about English. It's good to see everybody, okay? And I want everybody to stay with us and not get far behind, okay? So today we're going to do 14.5, page 763 in our math book. We're going to measure liquid volume. So go to page 763 in our math book. This lesson should be pretty easy for most of you, all right? If not all of you, okay? Because I think most of you kind of understood 14.4, all right? When we went over it in Zoom yesterday, it seemed really good. Okay, so let's do measured liquid volume. It's just adding, subtracting, and it's pretty easy, okay? Stuff we already know how to do. So first things first, like always, we're going to watch our video. Okay, so you should have page 763 in our math book.
How do you measure capacity? Let's find out. Eric is cleaning his fishbowl and wants to know how much water he needs to refill the fishbowl. How can he find the capacity of the fishbowl?
All right, remember capacity means how much it holds. How much it holds.
Eric needs to be precise to measure the capacity.
Precise means exact. If you need to be precise, you need to be exact. We're not estimating here. We're not rounding. We need to have the exact number.
Of the fishbowl. What does the abbreviation ml mean?
I hope you're all saying it means milliliter, because that's what it means, milliliter. And there's 1,000 milliliters in 1 liter.
The abbreviation ml means milliliters. How many milliliters are represented by each little mark on the 1 liter container?
Okay.
Each mark represents 100 milliliters. If the top mark...
So, this mark right here means 100. That mark means 100. That mark means 100. That mark means 100. That mark means 100. So there's 5 marks gets to 500. 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. So 1,000 milliliters equals 1 liter.
Were labeled in milliliters. What would it say?
Well, we just talked about it. It would say 1,000.
The top line represents 1,000 milliliters.
All right. So 100 milliliters. Oh my goodness, the sensitivity. 200. Watch as it goes up. 300, 400, 500, 600. 700, 800, 900, 1,000 milliliters equals 1 liter.
Pour from the fishbowl into the 1 liter container. Empty the container and repeat until the fishbowl is empty. Why is it important to fill the container each time all the way to the 1 liter mark?
It's important because we got to get exact measurements. It doesn't say round or estimate. If it said estimate, you could get close and kind of go from there and guess. But this, we want the exact one. So you got to fill it exactly to 1 liter so we can get the exact measurement.
Unless the container is filled all the way to the 1 liter mark, you cannot accurately measure the capacity of the fishbowl. The 1 liter container was filled 5 times.
As you work, it is helpful to keep a record of the measurements made.
So the capacity of the fishbowl is 5 liters. What other containers might have a capacity of 5 liters?
So what other containers might have a capacity of 5 liters? That's a couple different things. You can do a big water jug, like the Gatorade ones you see on TV sometimes. These might be 5 liters. All right, big buckets.
Some containers that might have a 5 5-liter capacity are a mixing bowl, a large kitchen pot, or a watering can. Now you know how to measure capacity.
All right, beautiful. Let's move on to our book here, boys and girls. All right, first things first, like we always do, let's circle our I can statement. I can use standard units to measure liquid volumes. All right, the units we're going to use are milliliter and liter. All right, write those right there for me, please. Okay. Use a marked 1 liter beaker to measure the capacity of 6 other containers. Record the measurements in a chart, then list them in order from least to greatest volume. Well, we don't have the 1 liter beaker and we don't have the other 6 containers. We would if we were at school, but we're all lacking this. So what we're going to do, boys and girls, is we're going to kind of just list here from least to greatest volume, okay? So least at the top and then greatest volume at the bottom. Okay, so the least volume would probably be either this container or this mug. So let's put the mug first. All right, then container. And then probably a little bigger from that would be the measuring glass or measuring cup. Measuring cup, I'll let you guys write that down for a second. And then what would come next? We did the container, the mug, the measuring cup. Very good, the water bottle. And then without exact measurements, we're going to have to kind of guess on the next couple. All right? Maybe we would be the large pot. Then the watering can, which is this. And then last would be the bucket. All right, without exactly measuring them, we can't tell which one's bigger than which, but they'd probably be in some sort of order similar to this. Maybe it's watering can and bucket here, switched over. All right. If we were in school, we could do that, but I don't really have a 1 liter container home. All my stuff's at school. How did you measure the capacity of the containers that are less than 1 liter? Is there another way to measure? Well, we can't really talk about that because we didn't really measure them. All right, so we're going to skip that. Let's put an X through that, okay? All right, again, if you need to pause at any point to write this stuff down, go ahead and pause. All right, convince me. Jason says, I think it is better to find the measurement of the fishbowl using milliliters. Is Jason correct? So he wants to measure the capacity of this fishbowl using milliliters. Is he correct? No. Very good, Beezy. Because, Riley. No, because it would be too hard to get an exact number. Milliliter lines on these beakers, boys and girls, are a lot harder to get than if you filled it all the way up to the 1 liter. All right, maybe you're a little short, then you got to measure certain milliliters, and it'd be too high of a number. It would be too hard to get an exact number, and it would be too high. It's a lot easier to measure 5 liters than it is 5,000 milliliters. All right, let's go to page 765. Okay, let's look at another example up here. When only part of the 1 liter container is filled, use milliliters. So we didn't have to use milliliters over here because we filled it exactly to 1 liter. So we knew 1 liter was exact. So it's easier to measure there. Okay, when it doesn't quite reach the 1 liter, like this one, you have to use milliliters. We can't say 1/3 of a liter. It would make more sense to use milliliters. So for this one, we would have to count 100, 200, about 300 milliliters of water. Just like it says right there. The capacity of the mug is 300 milliliters. And because it went up to the 300 line right here. All right. Now we're going to measure the pot. The capacity of the pot is 2 liters, 500 milliliters. So this pot right here, they poured into this liter. So this is 1 liter. Okay. They poured into this one. This is another 1 liter. And this is 500 milliliters. So the capacity of the pot is 2 liters and 500 milliliters. So they filled it here, here, and half of this one to reach 500. And if we zoom in. Sorry, I'm not sure why it's so blurry. Maybe I'm too close. 100, 200, 300, 400, stops at 500. Right there. Good, Max. Good, Logan. All right. Do you understand? Find a container that you think holds less than a liter. Measure the capacity of the container. So the other day we kind of talked about containers that are less than a liter, and you're going to measure it. So let's do it. Okay. My measuring cup right here is less than a liter. These are all milliliters right here. Okay. So let's take it. Let's fill a little water. And let's get close and measure what we got here. And that would be about, after we stop shaking, about 225 milliliters, we're going to say. All right. Just about 225 milliliters. Okay, it's about 225 milliliters. So we're going to dump that out, clean up my West before my wife gets all upset. Don't want her getting mad at me, you know. So we measured a measuring cup for 225 milliliters. So we're going to put 225 milliliters. It could have gone all the way up to 250, but we stopped at 225. All right. Number 2. What is the capacity of 2 mugs like the one in another example shown above? So if we looked at this one, the capacity of this mug is 300 milliliters. So if we had 2 mugs, all right, if we drew a picture, there's 1 mug, like my mugs. Don't laugh, Jaden. 300, 300. So we would take these 2 numbers, Jaden and Taylor. We would add them and we get 600 milliliters, Brennan. Okay. Number 3, what is the total capacity represented in each picture? Well, 3 we have, they're all filled up to 1 liter. They're all exactly filled up to 1 liter. So it'll be 1 liter, 1 liter, 1 liter, 1 liter. So 4 liters for number 3. Number 4. This is filled all the way up to 1 liter, so 1 liter. This we would count 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600 milliliters. So we would write 1 liter and 600 milliliters. Pretty easy so far, huh? Right, Natalie? Focus up here, Nat. Everybody say hi to Kinkin. Okay. What is the total capacity represented in each picture? All right. Well, this we know is 1 liter, filled all the way up. This, let's count. We know that at least goes to 500, so 600, 700, 800 I got there. Anthony, 800 milliliters. So 1 liter and 800 milliliters. All right, Landry, let's go do number 6 here. 1 liter, 2 liters, 3 liters. So this would be 3 liters. That's pretty easy because it's filled all the way to the top. You understand that one, Juliana? Number 7. Well, we know this is exactly 1 liter. So 1 liter, 1 liter, and 100, 200, 300, 400 milliliters. So 1 liter plus 1 liter is 2 liters, and 400 milliliters. You got that one there, Em? Good, good. Those ones are not too bad, I don't think. If I had to guess, you guys are all getting them. How we doing, Coop? Good? All right, let's go to number 8, please. All right, number 8, let's do together. Lawrence received a gift basket with a 200 milliliter jar of grape jam and a 350 milliliter jar of strawberry jam. His sister used 135 milliliters of the grape jam. How much jam does he have left? Well, this is a 2-step problem. Well, the first thing we're going to do is figure out how much grape jam he has left after his sister used 135 milliliters. So we're going to subtract 200 from 135 because he have left tells us that we need to subtract. Okay? So we know this is 110, 9, 5, 65 milliliters of grape jam left. Is that our answer? No, because we got to add it to the 350 of the strawberry jam. So 350 plus 65, because we got to figure out how much he has left total. We have 5 here. 6 plus 5. 5 plus 6 is 11. 1. 415 milliliters left. That one should be our answer. How'd you do on that one, Soph? Good, good. All right, Rye. Let's do number 9. You guys are going to do on your own. Find a container that you think holds more than 1 liter. Measure the capacity of that container. All right, we talked about what holds more than 1 liter. All right, probably a fishbowl or a bucket or a large pot. I know all of you have a large pot at home. Measure it. All right, let me know what you do. We'll talk about that one in our Zoom meeting on Thursday. So this one on your own, okay? Number 9, I'm going to circle it because you're doing that one on your own. Number 10. Which of the following measurements is not, let's underline it, a reasonable capacity for not reasonable for the capacity of a bathroom sink? So picture your bathroom sink. Which one do you think is not reasonable? We have 15 liters, 300 milliliters, 10 liters, 9 liters, 12 liters. Well, these 4 are all close. So they're probably all reasonable. The only one that's really different is this one. So 300 milliliters. Put MLS for milliliters because, why, Andrew? It's too small. Very good. It's too small. Very good. All right, number 11. How many 2-liter cartons can be filled with 18 liters of juice? So what would we do with the 18 and the 2 here? Let's draw a picture. This says you could draw a picture to solve this problem. So let's draw how many 2-liter cartons can be filled with 18 liters of juice. So 2 liters here, 2 here, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We got 12 liters of juice so far. 14, 16, 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cartons. Very good. Or you could have done 18 divided by 2 equals 9 cartons. Okay? Got that one, Cole? because we drew our picture. We drew 2-liter cartons. We didn't know how many we were drawing, so we did 2. We just skip counted by 2s until we got to 18. We drew 9 cartons. Okay, you guys do number 12 on your own. It says Emma poured 750 milliliters of gravy into a 1-liter container. If she wants to fill the container, how much more gravy does she need? Well, you know that 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. I'm going to give that clue to help you guys. Okay? All right, you guys do that on your own. Put it in Google Classroom, please, before Thursday. Okay, number 13, we're going to answer together. Use the picture of the water jugs to find the amount of water the team drank during soccer practice. So at the beginning of soccer practice, before, it was at 15 liters. Each one of these tick marks is 1 liter. All right, so 15 liters. At the end, it's at 1, 2, we know at 5, 6, 7, 8 liters. So it ends at 8 liters. So what are we going to do with the 15 and the 8? Good. 15 minus 8 equals 7 liters. Answer is B. Number 12 you do on your own, and put that in Google Classroom, please. All right. Now, for homework, you're going to do your homework on your own. It shouldn't be too bad. I was looking it over. It doesn't look too bad. Homework on your own, and then we will go over it in our Zoom meeting on Thursday at 10 a.m. Tell your parents to check their email for the link, boys and girls, okay? I hope there's no questions on the math because it's a pretty easy lesson. All right, if there are questions, we'll talk about it on Thursday. All right, enjoy the rest of your night, guys, your day. Do your homework, please, and have it ready for Thursday during our Zoom meeting. Tell your parents to check their email. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.